Hi, my name is Clarence Hua, and this is my submission for the ENCMP 100 programming contest. This program was inspired by my friends, and it aims to simulate a real-life slot machine. It's a text-based program, and however, the graphics were implemented later, and this program was written by me only. Throughout the process, I made a couple of different versions, starting with version 0. This one was when I had relatively little programming experience. So as you can see, it's extremely basic, inefficient, repetitive. If it works, it works. However, as I gained more programming experience, I made version 1 where I refactored and vectorized where I could, and made some other functions like points and menu selection. It's definitely an improvement from version 0, but it's still not enough, so I made version 2. In version 2, I made the winnings function as well as the bank function. The bank simply just keeps track of your balance as you win more money, and the winnings just calculates how much money you win. In this version, I also implemented the chances for each symbol so that each symbol has a different chance of appearing. And in version 3, I fully fleshed out the bank function so that there's more options, so you can withdraw and deposit now instead of just withdrawing. I also implemented 2 functions that would save the data as well as load the data when you open and close the program. In this version, I also added a bunch of error checks and did some formatting for the printed text. However, in version 4, I transitioned to using only graphics by using matplotlib. With this program, I had to make these nine images drawn by yours truly, and where it would load the images into a NumPy array and then turn them into plots on a graph. So we can see how version 4 works here. If we run the program, it'll prompt you for the choice. This is the figure that you see when you run the program, and it'll prompt you for the bet if you pick 1, and it'll, after a bit of time, it'll print the symbols that you spin onto the screen, and you can see that since we have 3 bananas in a row, we are a winner, and we have won $30. Then it'll return us to the home screen, and then if we click on the account, which brings us to the bank, it's a similar experience where it just gives you a bunch of prompts and stuff. Looking through the code, you can see that using matplotlib gets really repetitive, as you can see from here, here, as well as all the way down here. It gets really repetitive. So that was a problem that I'm looking to solve. And then another problem was that the large amounts of calculations and data manipulation made certain parts of the code hard to understand. So throughout the process, I learned that it was really important that instead of combining everything into one, or just like thinking of doing it all at once, it's important to break up the steps into separate blocks and dividing the workload or calculations across multiple lines or functions. Doing that will help you understand the code more and see where you're going. I also learned that fully understanding the end goal and what methods you have available would create a path in my mind for me to execute what I want to do. Not only that, but I also learned that the process of programming is it's not a linear progression. You can go backwards, you can go forwards, but in the end, you'll make progress. Since in version 0, when I had 0 programming experience, it looked pretty nasty. But in version 1, as I gained a little bit more, it looked a bit better, but I could definitely use some improvement. So as time went on and I gained more experience, the versions got better and better, more sophisticated than before, and then eventually it became what we have here. Going from text-based to graphic-based is, in my opinion, a really big step. And then finally, I would like to acknowledge my professor as well as my friends for supporting me in the process.